right, the Dancehall Dance Association, DDA, is a collective group that aims to develop and educate its members on best practices related to their art and their business. And joining us this morning to share the details of this newly formed association, choreographer and lecturer at the Edna Manley College for the Visual and Performing Arts, Maria Hitchins, and founder and artistic director. Something was wrong. Catch the vibes. Production Mikhail Morris is also here. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here and for sticking around while I got that intro right. It's good to see an association like this finally formed. I'm going to go ladies first. Maria, catalyst behind this. Why? Why no?
Well, why not no? I mean, this has been long coming. Many persons have tried to get dancehall dancers together as one unit, and so we decided, especially during the pandemic, where a lot of the dancers have a little bit of downtime, it was much easier to get us all on one accord. And of course, there is reason for us to be organized, to develop our own affairs and to act as one body.
I want to tell you that there are people who may be watching who are saying, dancehall dancers dance. Like, why would they need an association to lobby, to, advocate to, why, because many people still don't see this as like a formal occupation, income earner, and look at it and give it the respect it deserves. What would you say to folks like that, Mikhail? Let me ask you.
And that is the important thing, because majority of the people don't see it as a career, and that is why it's so important to have an association. Because we as the dance artists, as our practitioners, we see this as a livelihood, because people like the dancers of Jamaica, we work hard, we train, we try to master our craft, and that's one of the reasons why we create association, because we feel unappreciated, and it's really important for the association to really create an entity and body so that people see that our job is really important and supposed to be. Yes.
Yeah, Maria, what kind of respect is placed on dancehall now? What's happening at Edna? Do you find enough students interested in that dance form and looking to make a career out of it?
Well, certainly, I mean, Edna Manley, in terms of the School of Dance, has existed for years and has churned out, professional dancers at the highest level. For dancehall specifically, we have a course there running about 5 years now. And so that will tell you that the respectability for dancehall dance as a genre certainly is increasing when you see academia is taking it on. And so the business of dance continues even during the pandemic. So even for us as an association, recently we hosted an event which we titled the Dancehall Independence Week. It was 4 days featuring 45 Jamaican dancers who taught classes largely curated to an online audience. And let me tell you, Simone, we had well over 100 participants online.
Can imagine. And there are people who make good livings off of this and who do it internationally, like travel the world. And not to mention that there are many international folks who are looking at what we're doing so they can replicate it. So we understand why the industry is there, because you folks are doing a fantastic job. So you're advocating for the needs of dancehall dancers. You're establishing a credible body to oversee media relations. You're educating members on best practices in areas related to their art, and you're organizing a cohesive approach to industry issues and to improve collective desired outcomes. So those are the 4 boxes or pillars that I see that you've set up. When you say advocating for the needs of dancehall dancers, Maria, Mikhail, what are some of the things that would fall under that as immediate needs, desires for this association to lobby for?
Okay, so the association, especially for the creating job opportunity, because now we're looking at not just the dancers who only have that skill set, but also have a business mind. So the association will create that opportunity too, because what we normally do now is we're having a meeting every month, where we have guest practitioners or people who are in the field of marketing and branding to have that, to share those experiences with the dancers to say, hey, there's opportunities and this is how you can go about it to brand and how to market yourself. So that's one of the needs where we are creating the space for these dancers to showcase their talent. And to that, when you say in terms of dancehall is international, yes it is, but also showing the dancers that because for me I'm also a dance lecturer at the Simon Fraser University in Canada, where I teach a 2-credit course, and it's theory and practical. So just to share also my experience that dancehall can also be also in an institution.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course, and to create networking opportunities, because you're doing that, Mikhail, but there's so many opportunities for other people to do things like that across the world. I mean, as far away as Russia, as I understand it, where dancehall apparently is a very big thing. So Maria, where do we go in terms of next steps? So you had that event in August, 3 to 6 Dancehall Independence Week, dance lectures and so on. So you've done that. What are the next steps in terms of how you folks plan to ramp up and build out this association?
Well, next we plan to organize events specifically now to benefit our members. So we're looking at creating professional ID for the members. We're looking at doing professional photo shoots because a lot of times you may get media engagements, you may get bookings, and dancers are scrambling for high resolution photos, or even in developing their show reels that they can use to audition for major gigs. So those are some of the activities we're looking to do as soon as the lockdown situation has changed.
And Maria, what kind of buy-in have you been getting from the dancehall dancing community? Because if you don't get the buy-in, then what's the purpose of the association, right? I hear like 200 people have already registered, and more every week. You're getting more interest?
Absolutely. Of course, we are engaged a lot on social media. That's the place to be. So anybody who wants to join, simply drop us a DM at Dancehall Dance Association on Gmail. They can also hit us up at Dancehall Dance Association Instagram as well. We have well over 200. As Mikhail said, we have meetings via Zoom every other Sunday, and we also have WhatsApp groups where we keep in touch on a daily basis, celebrating each other's successes and navigating the challenges.
And do you have, Mikhail, like many of the dancers who we would have read about, have heard about, the established dancers and the newer ones who are making waves, are they showing an interest in being a part of this as well?
Yes, they are showing that, and that's the next thing where I really love about this association, because we're now start coming together as a community, because that's the important thing for us to have these conversations and share our different experiences. And it's a great feeling to know that we are actually sharing these experiences and just looking forward to like the future endeavors of how we can really make this association stronger together as a union.
Yeah. So Maria, what does your governance look like now? You have a chair or a...
Well, to be honest, we have not formalized specific roles yet, but we have a 7-member core team that consists of myself, Mikhail, Latonia Styles, Kimiko from Versatile One, Pancho from Team Cautions, Wayne from Fantastic Steppers, Zidane from Exclusive Dancers. And what we tend to do is we gather the feedback from the larger group, and then we come together as a core and work out and execute the details. And just to say that we do have the support of veterans such as dancehall queen Carlene, we have John Hyde, Chantal Dick, we have Orvid.
Yes, I was waiting for you to call Orvid's name. Yes.
Absolutely. So we
Yes.
have those who have made it, those who are upcoming. We have the dancehall crews and the individual dancers who are, of course, trying to make their name as well.
Fantastic. I mean, easy one, two, or 1, 3, as we say in dancehall, for the folks who are looking for dancers can just come to the DDA. I mean, just to have that unit that represents, all the dancehall stakeholders is going to be so fantastic for you guys, and should really help to kind of, build it, the image. Not that it needs any building, because it should happen a long time. I can imagine people like Dr. Sonia Stanley Nair saying, finally, because this is really a cultural thing, and this is the best of who we are, and we ought to treat it in the way that it deserves. We're gonna go Dancehall Dance Association on IG, and at Gmail is where you will find these folks. So wish you all the best, ladies and gentlemen, as you build out this organization. Thanks for linking with us this morning.
Thank you so much for having us.
No
and
problem.
Come on, dancers across Jamaica, join us. We need the support.
All right, choreographer and lecturer at the Edna Manley College of Visual and Performing Arts, Maria Hitchins, and founder and assistant director of Catch the Vibes production company, Mikhail Morris. Coming up next, we hear from our Smile Jam